Without experience, it is not easy to speak on any topic. I worked for different companies for more than 5 years. I faced many interviews. I cleared many interviews. So, I'm here today to share my experience with you. How to face the interview and how to answer to the questions asked by the interviewer. So, today's topic is 5 common job interview questions for freshers. If you are a fresher or if you have some experience, you can watch this video. You will get a lot of information. You will get a lot of ideas how to crack an interview, how to face interview, and how to impress the interviewer. I worked for Kingfisher Airlines. I worked for IBM India. I worked for Infosys. So I have gained a lot of experience facing the interviews. So I'm here to share with you all my experience. So let's begin with the first common question, which is, tell me something about yourself. This is the first question. Here, the interviewer is not looking for what you had for your dinner last night, or he is not at all interested how many girlfriends or how many boyfriends you have. Rather, the question is a way for them to ease into the actual interview and get a general idea of what you are all about. This question they are asking you because they want a brief idea about what type of person you are. There are a few things which you need to avoid. Avoid mentioning personal information such as your marital status, about your children, politics, or what religion you belong to. No. Also, do not summarize your resume word for word. You cannot simply sit down and say, I love birding. I love my pets. I have 5 pets at home. No, the interviewer is not looking for this type of answer. So what you can say? First, you need to introduce yourself. Tell your full name, which place you came from. Then reflect on your experience. If you have any experience, share that with the interviewer. Give an overview of your relevant work history, focusing on achievements and responsibilities. Showcase your key skills. Highlight the skills you have developed throughout your career. Yes, you also have to share your educational background, what you did, your schooling, your management studies, from where you did, or engineering, from which college you passed out. Finally, you can end up with a high note. Like you can say, if given a chance to work for your company, I would surely dedicate myself for the well-being of the company. I will try my best for the betterment of the company. Let's move on to the second question. Here, the interviewer wants to know if you are really serious with the company. Are you applying for the job because you are jobless? Or are you applying for this job because you want to buy a new car in next few months with a high salary? Remember, a company will hire you only if you can add value to their organization. So what you need to talk here? You need to talk all about your abilities and your skills. Suppose there is an interview for the position of sales manager. How you will reply? Let me tell you how to answer this. As a sales supervisor, I have managed to create a network of distributors and retailers. A network I would bring to your organization if hired. Also, I bring along a vast experience of the sales industry, which would benefit the department as a whole. Thus, my qualification and background as a reliable resource to my past company makes me a suitable candidate for the position of a sales manager at your reputed firm. So if you are an experienced person, if you have some experience in this industry, you can say in this way. However, if you are just a fresher without any job experience, you can say, "This is a wonderful opportunity for me to get interviewed at such a renowned company. Your organization will surely prove to be an excellent platform for me to establish my skills and knowledge in the corporate world. Even though I am a fresher, I assure you that I will give my best and work to my full potential so that I can contribute as much as I can towards the growth and welfare of this great brand." So this is how you can reply if you are a fresher. Next common question usually asked is, what are your strengths? Here, you need to highlight what are your achievements, what you can do for the company. So you need to prepare well in advance. List your strength and back it up with some examples. You cannot simply say, I can work on the weekends. I'm here to handle all the pressure of the company. No, it should be little more descriptive. Okay, in single line or in 2 lines you cannot finish it up. You need to speak in a more detailed way, like, "I'm a solution-oriented person and a quick learner. In my role as an electrical engineer, I learn to perform well under pressure when designing equipment, because our team would not be able to win a contest unless we produce the blueprints quickly with a few resources as possible. In these circumstances, I am not afraid to ask questions to figure out the challenge. I do extreme research for every client, so I can be extra prepared." So here you need to explain how much pressure you can handle in tough situations, what all problem-solving skills you have, etc. Let's move on to the 4th question. Here, you need to be honest. You cannot simply hide or simply lie. If you have in mind that you want to pursue some higher education, you can open up and say to the interviewer. Because here the interviewer is looking for someone who is honest, who can speak the truth, who is courageous. Here the company wants to know if you are just for a few years to gain some experience or you are there for a long term. For example, if the interviewer asks you specifically, "Are you planning for further studies?" you can reply that you are interested in furthering your education, but are also very interested in this particular job and would love to learn more about what it entails. Here, you are not going negative. You are saying that you want to pursue, along with that, you want to gain on-the-job knowledge. So, the interviewer will be impressed. The final question. If you are serious for a job, you will prepare at home. You will do your homework, then only you will appear for the interview. Here the interviewer is looking for the same thing. The interviewer wants whether you have done your homework, you have done your research. Have you gone through the company profile? Do you have any idea about what the company is into? So you have to do research, go to the website of the company, read reviews about the company, and then you appear for the interview. So how you can reply this? You can say, "I read on your website that you are one of the top data security companies and that you serve more than 40 Fortune 500 companies, including some of the biggest tech companies like Microsoft and IBM. I also read a certain news article that mentioned you were looking to expand into providing these services for financial institutions as well. Hope I am not wrong. Here you can conclude. So the interviewer will be impressed. He will understand, yes, you did the homework and you are serious about this job. And they can consider you as a part of the organization by giving you this job. So my dear friends, cracking interviews is easy. You need to be cool, you need to do your homework and go for the interview. Don't be nervous. I know we all get nervous when we face interview. But don't panic. Just relax, take some deep breath before you enter the interview room and talk gently with a smile in your face. I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.